Okay, I just want to confirm that everyone is able to see this slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. Okay, thank you. Okay. So, okay. So to just officially reiterate again, we are recording this meeting for our team's educational and training purposes. We wholeheartedly welcome all the chief guests, participants, and our team members to our Women App Development Team 2.0 second annual conference held on December 29th, 2020. We are proud and we sincerely thank our chief guest for the event who have been joining us from different parts of the world, including US and India. We welcome our first chief guest, Pranavi Kasajala, our next chief guest, Mr. Suresh Parakoti and Mr. Sunil Prakash from Alta Consulting Services, New Jersey, USA. We welcome Mr. Srirangan Rajagopal, also called as Ringo, founder of Umobi Solutions Corp USA. We welcome my guru and my distinguished college professor, PSNA in College of Engineering and Technology, HOD of Mechanical Engineering and HOD of Alumni Association, Dr. R. Kannan, who has joined us from India at 5:30 in the morning. So welcome you, sir. We welcome Ms. Meena Shanmugavel. She is Society Program Solution Manager from IEEE USA. We welcome Anita Mahtani, founder of Corporate Place Office, New Jersey, and her team members, Ms. Sandhya Kannapalli, Mr. Venkat Kannapalli, and Ms. Saujanya Kodur from her team. We welcome all of you. It's my pleasure also to welcome our distinguished Guruswami and our Guru, Prasad Utukuru and Ms. Rani Utukuru from Impetus System and Carriers USA. So during this meeting, if you would like to encourage any of our team presenters, you can use the Zoom reactions button and show your appreciation, thumbs up or claps using the Zoom reaction controls. Our agenda for tonight is going to be with introduction about our Women App Development Team Conference, our 2019 recap, introduction of our team members, products and services journey of this team, and we will be concluding that section with our 2019 and 2020 team accomplishments. Followed by that, we will have product presentations for 25 minutes about our PSNA CET College Alumni Relations Connect app, mobile app. We'll also be talking about Umobi client partner product brochures our team has been contributing, and we'll be talking about NJ-IAPA community app, our team's contribution in the product testing of GlassSquid IO, and artificial intelligence-based job search assistant, and our team's involvement and contribution to PSNA Toastmasters. At the end, we will be sharing our current team members' progress in 2020 and with a forward outlook of 2021 roadmap. With that conclusion of the team members' presentation, after the first hour, we will have our guest speeches between 8 to 9 p.m. EST with all the chief guests in the following order: Ms. Pranavi, Mr. Suresh Parakoti, Mr. Srirangan Rajagopal, Dr. R. Kannan, Ms. Meena Shanmugavel, Ms. Anita Mathani, and Mr. Prasad Utkuru and Ms. Rani Utkuru. We sincerely thank once again all my friends, family, and our team members and team members' families, and our chief guest and their families, and all the my college Rutgers Executive MBA teammates and friends. And we welcome wholeheartedly for this second annual conference. With that, I would request our team member and senior team lead, Ms. Archana Sundaram, to carry forward and introduce our team and give the recap of our last year annual conference. Archana?
Thank you, Hari. Welcome all of you to this second annual conference. Thank you so much for taking the time. I know it's a holiday season for most of us here, all of us here in the US as well as India, and it's really, really early in India. So thank you so much, all of you, for taking the time. I'm just going to quickly go over the names of all the team members, and later on we'll give you an update on what has been going on in everyone's lives and careers. Um, Sonita, Radhika, Sri Lakshmi, Jayanti, Ranjani Devi, Lakshmi, Gayatri, Vijay Lakshmi, Ramya, Ambika, Mahalakshmi, Subhashini, Shubha, Usha, Kavita, Dhanalakshmi, Lakshmi Priya, Selvi, Gayatri, Bharati, and Shanti. I think most of the team members have been here with us. A few of them, unfortunately, due to certain personal reasons, could not join us. So we hope that this evening is fruitful for everyone. Thank you. Over to you, Shubha.
Hello, good evening, everyone. So, first of all, before I give the presentation, I would like to thank Hari and Ringo on behalf of our women's team for giving us this great opportunity they have provided us. So, as Archana introduced our team members, we are now going to look into our organizational map. So, our team consists of 22 members. The first, we divided this 22 team members into 3 different teams. Like we divided the team into technical team, sales team, research and testing team based on their past experiences, interest, and qualifications. So our team was divided into three teams basically, and this categorization helped us to allocate the team members in different mobile app uh, resources, and all these resources from different teams are allocated to different app development. So we not only did the app development, we also worked in the website development. Some of our team members also did that as a complimentary service for the apps. And the different app we worked on are HHMT app, PSNA Connect, and NJIAPA, which we are going to look into detail in the coming slides. So as far as HHMT, it is like Helping Hands Medical Team. This app was developed for elderly people to get the medical assistance, like getting doctor referrals, finding a doctor in a particular area, or if they want to get a second opinion, they can reach out for help through this app. So the team members who are involved in this app development are Ambika, Shanti, Usha, Kavita, Dhanlakshmi, Ranjani, Priya, Gayatri, and Lakshmi Nair worked for this app. And next is the PSNA Connect app, which we did. This app was developed for PSNA Engineering College alumni students to get connected with the college. So the different team members involved in this app development were Priya, Selvi, Gayatri, Ramya, Sunita, Bharati, and we also developed an app for Ayappa devotees. It is called NJ Ayappa app, and some of our team members involved in this app are Shubha, Sri Lakshmi, Jayanti, Radhika, Vijay Lakshmi, and Mahalakshmi. And we have our team members from different locations. Like we had 19 of us working from USA, 2 from Canada, and 1 from India. So this is our team organizational map. Hari, over to you, Hari.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to quickly go over the, sorry, Hari.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Archana.
Okay. So we're going to quickly go over the products and services journey that we had over 2019 and 2020. We began with training. This was a team that started around the summer of 2019. Initially, and I must begin by saying thank you to Ringo. He was the his company Umobi Solutions, and now I'm a part of that, so I call it our company now. He gave us the opportunity, gave us allowed a few of the high schoolers to do an internship, and the students created the NJIAPA app, and so our team stepped in at the point when the app was almost ready. So we have been taking care of the maintenance, adding all the content, basically the songs, bhajans, and all of that. So that's where the genesis of this entire team began, and then it also evolved into many other training programs with PSNA Connect, HHMT, and we'll go into each of these in detail. This is just an outline. Temple Connect was one of those. We also had a few sessions with students at PSNA College, where they were trained by many experts in different fields about different job opportunities. How do you create a resume? How do you present yourself in an interview? How do you answer questions? And things on those lines. It was a very informative session, and it wasn't just for, although it was basically for PSNA students. I must say I attended all of those sessions, and it was really an educational session. Followed with, again, thanks to UMOB, Ringo provided a lot of case studies for the team members to understand different products. That how do you find since the company works with creating mobile apps and problem solving, how do you address a problem, find what they really need, understand the problem, and then solve that. So we used a whole bunch of case studies that they had provided, and the team did a study on that. And so we will be talking about that in detail as well. There's also another interesting session that's been going on for a while now, which is the PSNA Toastmasters. This is a platform that was provided to the students to help them do better in communication. These are students who are, it could be from first year to final year students who are now, getting ready to look for a job. So they just, how can they improve their communication skills, be able to understand and communicate their ideas better during interviews, during these group discussions and other sessions that they have. So that session is still going on. We have that every week. It's just currently off because of the holidays, but otherwise we have that every Saturday morning. And of course, we also had the Class Squid, very interesting project, and Shubha will explain that to you in detail. So those are some of the products and services that this team has been working on. I'm really happy to share that with all of you.
Thank you very much, Archana.
If there's anything I missed out, Hari, you can probably add to it.
No, I think you covered it very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can quickly take us through the snaps here. This is from our last year annual conference. Our chief guest of the evening last year was Tasneem Hakim. She's a director in UBS, a prime brokerage global financing services division, and she honored us for the first annual conference. And we thank Tasneem for the time and privilege to present on this occasion and encourage all our team members. And with that, we grew and we worked hard. The team members worked hard straight through the COVID challenges through this year. And with help of constant motivation and support from our distinguished chief guest, Srirangan Rajagopal, also called as Ringo by everyone. He had been encouraging the team last year and he was part of the conference. He gave a lot of recognitions. And as you see on the picture, this was Ringo presenting a certificate to our team member Sunita, who joined from India early in the morning hours, and we were giving presenter the recognition certificate over online. And that's how we enjoyed last year's celebration. And these are our different photos from last year, where everyone was awarded with a recognition certificate for their contributions to the different mobile app development. And these were some of our team pictures. And we also had a team building exercise last year because we were able to meet in person. We had a spaghetti challenge, and the team members were grouped into 3 to 4 members in each team, and everyone was given a specific table and a spaghetti packet, and whoever was able to make the tallest tower using the spaghetti sticks, those team was considered as the winner. And it was a very fun exercise, a team building exercise that really helped all the team members to come even more closer and work as a team and encourage the team spirit. So those were some of our fun memories from our last year. And this year, we are so thankful that even with the COVID challenges, with the technology like Zoom, we are able to meet and we are able to hold our conference through online and have a chief guest from across the world. We also have some of our team members joining from India at this early hours, and we also have many of our chief guests joining from India as well. So with that, I would outline the 2019 and 2020 accomplishments in four quarters of each year, last year and in 2020. The team started with a basic conversation between me and Ringo. We were part of our religious Ayyappa community, and we were casually talking about our different activities, and we had our common interest of helping others, helping the society, giving back to the society. So Ringo's UMOBI solution had the platform for building mobile apps. So in 2019 summer, we were thinking to see how we can help and involve our young generations into the mobile programming and mobile app development. And some of our family friends were requesting me that their kids would like to have a summer internship, and is there anything that we can do about it? So the ideas crossed my mind where I was talking to Ringo that some of the high school kids from 9th grade to 12th grade, they need a summer internship, and you have a mobile app platform. Is there anything that we can train them and we can use the platform to build mobile apps? And Ringo was so cooperative, and he was saying, yes, that's the spirit. Let's try and help and see what the students can achieve in a short span of 6 weeks. And first, I would like to thank our NJ Ayyappa group friends, Mr. Srikanth, Mr. Bala, Mr. Kamalakannan, who were critical to train the students with a basic web development knowledge and with basics of mobile programming, along with Mr. Muthuraja and a few others. We were able to impart basic training. And as part of that, we asked students to build websites. There were demo websites that were given, and each of them were asked to demonstrate their knowledge of web development by customizing the individual test websites. And the students did it in an absolutely enthralling form, and they built the websites. And then after the 5th week, we introduced them to mobile app programming, and we launched the mobile platform for the kids to build custom mobile app developments. And the high school kids, believe it or not, they worked on it for 2 weeks, obviously with the guidance and support of some senior members like us. And they developed the content of the mobile app, and they built different folders called as cabinets in the mobile app. They built blog channels, they built broadcast channels, they built chat groups, and they were able to play around with the mobile apps. They were able to update some of the lyrics in which are the file contents in the cabinet folder, and that was part of their internship program. So at the end of 8 weeks, with the help of Umobi Solutions and with help of Alltech Consulting Services, led by Mr. Suresh Parakoti and Mr. Sunil Prakash, we were able to give them the 2 months or 8 weeks training program in the summer in a short span of time. And the students were absolutely able to build website and develop mobile app. Now, at the end of the summer, the students were going back to the school, and they were given a recognition certificate for their contributions. And interestingly, some of the moms of those students who were involved in the summer training program, they reached out to me saying that, hey, if the high school students were able to do it, is there something that we can learn and we can develop products and we can transition from being a homemaker, a work from home mom to a part-time or a full-time career woman? That's where the ideas started expanding. And I, once again, worked with Ringo, and he said, this is a great opportunity. And we did not know at that point of time that COVID was coming. And regardless whether you are a work from home mom or a work in office dad, all of us ended up becoming a work from home mom and dad and sister and brother. And so we did not know that we will eventually be working for almost a year in a remote setup. But that summer, after the summer program, it allowed some of the homemakers and women who are looking to transition their career as a full-time or a part-time professional. They had that remote work from home opportunity, and they were able to use the platform. And we coached them. We helped them with mobile app development, website development, similar to how the students built websites and mobile apps. The women team, we had 20 to 22 different women team members who are interested in the journey, learn websites development, learn mobile app developments. They all joined hands together. And as Shubha pointed out, based on their interest, based on their skill sets and their background, we organized ourselves into different functional and vertical technical teams. And we started coaching them. And here you see the suite of mobile app products that they were able to develop between 2019 August to 2020 Q4 until now. So the team was launched, and we assembled the team together in 2019 August. They started their Natron platform training, the mobile app platform training in September. They started building the app products in October, and they had the website and website development in November, and they were continuing to customize websites. Some of the team members were instrumental in developing the Edigitx .com website, and they were building many different app products that Shubha had outlined and Archana had outlined before during December and in the beginning of Q1. We did not know that COVID was going to hit us in March, and things were starting to become slower and slower in terms of identifying new opportunities. But this team stayed together, and some of the team members had to look for additional opportunities, additional learning opportunities, given the less pipeline of work that we had during the Q2, during the COVID challenges. But we kept our faith together as a team. We stuck together as a team, and we as in the group, and some of the team members, we wanted the team members to flourish in the way they would like to flourish. So the beauty of this team is everyone is not confined to do only certain things. If they have new opportunities coming their way, they are free to go. They are free to do their explore their openings, work in different form, and then if they have a lean time, they could come back and contribute to this Women App Tech development team. And that's how many of the team members were able to continue to sustain with us, and that flexibility gave them a confidence and a platform for them to be together and work on different apps. So again, HHMT was the thought process of HHMT was done during August, and the app was developed in September and October, and it was launched in November. And then from December, we went on with maintenance mode. And PSNA CET Connect, our distinguished professor and head of alumni and head of mech engineering, Dr. Kannan sir is there. And we started giving demo. We built the product. We launched the demo version in December. And then we gave an official demo to our Dr. Kannan sir in February, early Feb of Q1. And then we had to go through multiple iteration throughout the year to enhance the product and meet some of the features that the college was looking for. And during this process, the team not only said, this is the app that we are providing, and this is the core functionality of the app, but as a team, what are our complementary services that we can provide to our clients, like our college? What are the other services that we can help with? It was purely voluntary work, but it was a complementary service. That's where, as an alumni, I was coordinating with our 1996 alumni teammates, and we put together a 12-week webinars. We almost had 25 hours of webinar sessions to our teams, our students and faculties of our college. And some of our distinguished team members and distinguished members like Kavita Ramrup and our Rajesh from my executive MBA team from Rutgers, and Archana and Shubha, they were all part of the organization and part of the seminar briefing during the 12-week webinar. And after that, we continued with a weekly Saturday early morning, 7 to 8 a.m. US time, which is 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. on a Saturday India time. We continued our Toastmaster session by imparting public speaking and confidence building skills to our students. Some of the students who joined our college, given the background of the college in the southern part of Tamil Nadu, we have students from Bhutan, we have students from UAE, international students, and also our students from Chennai and different regions, and also from deep south of Tamil Nadu, from different rural villages and rural areas. So some of the students come from a Tamil medium school background, and they lack the amount of expertise that a school-going student in Chennai might be having. But that is where we as an alumni believed that we have an opportunity, we have a privilege, we have an opportunity to give back to our college by helping the students develop their confidence by giving them English-speaking skills. So with that, we initiated our online Toastmasters session every Saturday in the morning, and many of the students were joining consistently. And I'm glad to say that there were 5 to 6 students who were part of our Toastmasters from June to December. They got job opportunities in the campus interviews, and they got placed in the campus interviews, and they thanked back the initiatives. They're like Toastmasters, where they learned, they were able to speak a presentation, a structured presentation, and also an impromptu speeches using table topic format. And it helped them to become more confident for the interview. And we are happy that we made them to be leaders in their own ways. And that's what Toastmasters International is all about, to create and make leaders. And glad that we were able to contribute using that forum. And now we are almost on the verge of discussing with the management to initiate and launch officially the PSNA CET Toastmasters chapter in our college in the upcoming next few weeks to a month. And the Toastmaster Division Director, Mr. Prakash, had joined our meetings in November and December, and he propelled different Toastmaster clubs in Chennai, including Loyola College Toastmasters Club and Elite Toastmasters Club, which have been in existence for almost 40 plus years in Chennai. They all joined and they gave demo of our Toastmasters meeting to officially to PSNA CET Toastmasters staff and students to see how a structured Toastmaster from other club perspective happens. And that was a lot of learning for many of the students. And we had almost 55 participants attending the Toastmaster meeting on December 5th, which was the demo meeting with Elite Toastmaster Club. And that set up the foundation for us to initiate the chapter officially in the upcoming next few weeks in January. So this is what the team had contributed as part of the PSNA CET Connect, PSNA CET webinars, and PSNA CET Toastmasters throughout the year. And we kept steady and we kept contributing without any expectation that we first have to give before we can expect anything. And that's the spirit of this entire women app like development team that all the 22 team members carry forward as their spirit and motto of their involvement. We had some other additional NJ apps were developed by some of our senior team members in our NJ community group. And then the Women Tech Development team took it as a maintenance product, and they were helping to maintain the product over the last 1 year. We also, the team also built Temple Connect, which is an app that can be customized and white labeled for many temples, not necessarily for one temple. We had multiple temples. We had reached out to multiple temples and said that we have this product and we can customize, and that is being going on in a build and maintenance mode. And we have reached out to several of our clients. And the team not only learned mobile app programming, website development, and picked up a lot of IT skills and developed IT products, but they also did not hesitate to venture into quality assurance services and product testing services. Interestingly, one of our IAPA group members, Mr. Suresh Parakoti and Mr. Sunil Prakash, said that, hey, I know that you are having a women app tech team. I need the product glassquid.io, which is an artificial intelligence-based job search assistant that matches resume to the job postings and brings the suitable resumes that are matching to the particular job description to the prospective recruiters. And it also gives the candidates the different job description that matches their resume as skills listed in the resume. So it's an artificial intelligence-based job search or job matching tool. And he said, I need to launch this product by end of February. And here I am in end of Jan. I need some extra hands to test my AI product and go iterate and find out bugs so that we can run multiple rounds of iterations of our algorithm, and we can fine tune our algorithm to increase our matching rate of job descriptions to resume and improve the quality of the app. And our team members did not hesitate to grab that opportunity, and some of our team members contributed to the glassquid.io machine learning based product testing, and they contributed to the launch, and the product was successfully launched. I think Mr. Suresh Parakoti will talk us through in his guest speech. So it may be a very small set of work that this team, in the context of so many other achievements that are happening, and we in different corporate world must be working on. But imagine a team of 20 women members with diverse skills from different backgrounds who did not have a knowledge of web programming or IT programming skills, but they had the attitude that, yes, I want to learn and I want to grow and I want to commit and I want to become a professional. And they moved from there until where they are now, that they are all savvy with so many different IT skills. And along with the IT skills, by talking to so many other team members, so many other client partners, they have developed their public speaking skills, networking skills, communication skills. And now I'm happy to present our 22 team members with their own credit. All the credit goes to them for their hard work, for their commitment, for their learning. Myself, including and Ringo and few other team members, few other men here who are part of this group, we stand as an enabler. We stand as few men who would like to support for women's success. And it should not be just said in action, said in words, but we truly want to stand behind our women members' success. And that's what we were able to accomplish in the last 18 months, from 2019 August until now. With that, I would hand it over to Sunita to talk us through some of the features of the different apps that we have. Sunita, over to you.
Sure, Hari, thank you. Yeah, hello everyone, this is Sunita. As Hari already mentioned about PSNA Connect. So PSNA Connect is like in 1996 alumni team headed by Hari wanted to develop a mobile application that can help current students by creating a platform to enable interaction of current students with the alumni. This will help current students gain from the huge experience and knowledge of the alumni who are working in various fields of engineering and technology. This app is built on Umubi's Natron platform, and it has very useful features such as job careers, career news, job listings, job preparations, alumni webinars, etc. Also, the app can provide a day-to-day college-related information and links. The women team have put in a great effort and developed this app, and the app is successfully published in Android and iOS and live since Feb 2020.
Thank you, Sunita. I would like to recognize at this point of time our team members, Lakshmi Nair and Ramya Anand, who put together this brochure that you see in the orange color and came up with the template of making a product brochure for a mobile app. Many of the team members were skilled technically. Some of the team members were skilled in different aspects, and they had the passion to create brochures and they had that marketing passion, and they put together this template. That served as a foundation to build many more product brochures for the different mobile app that the team has developed. And I would like to gladly inform that in February, we were able to officially launch our PSNA-CT Connect app in both App Store and also in Google Play for the Android platform. So that was our first product launch officially on Apple App Store and Android's Google Play. Back to you, Sunita.
Yeah, thank you, Hari. And as a part of research and understanding of the product applications, a few team members were provided with different product case studies by Umubi Solution. The goal was to create a product summaries and present that to the rest of the team, so everyone has a good understanding of the various use cases. This helped the research team in creating a database of the prospects. Yes, Hari, next slide. Yeah, back to you, Archana.
Thank you, Sunita. So I'm going to just quickly go over this since Hari already mentioned quite a few details here. So this is the NJI app. We have a few screenshots here. The product, as Hari mentioned, was built by the intern students, and was built on the Natron platform, which is a product of UMovie Solutions. And what you see on the right is basically the database of all songs and bhajans that were done by the women's team. This is the other product that is referred to as HHMT, which is Helping Hands Medical Team. This app was basically was a very ambitious initiative. We wanted to create a database of hospitals, doctors, and different facilities that provide different services for people, whether they have insurance or not. Just have this database ready. Especially, it started off, the genesis of the idea was basically for many family members who come from India, who may or may not have insurance, and to have a database like this that would provide the right information in, God forbid, if there was any emergency and they needed these details, this app would be able to provide that information for them and guide them to the right institution, whether it was a hospital or facility or a doctor's office. And it not only, and then we decided to take this a step further, where we not only created the database, but we also created various other channels that would provide information. Different, for example, the knowledge base is for anyone who wants to understand the workings of the human body much better. So we had different channels like that. We also had volunteering opportunities, and so there was a directory to reach out to volunteers in different areas, and you could reach out to the leaders of your community to get to understand if there were different opportunities. This was basically for students in high school and in college who were looking for volunteer opportunities. We also created a home remedies channel, which is again something that we're as Indians very proud to showcase that, and the world is only understanding its value now that home remedies are some of the best solutions to health problems. So we created a lot of we broadcasted a lot of information on that, created different from different medias like YouTube and other platforms where we could gather information and put it all together so it was accessible for everyone. And different events that were conducted, success stories, and preventive care, medicines and their side effects, all of these basically taking care of someone's health. They could just go to the app and get all the information on that.
Thank you, Archana. I would also like to add a point here that while the team has been building apps, it is not always rosy, in the sense that we know how to build apps, but we are not able to, or we were not able to commercialize and make it as a self-sustaining, revenue-generating product that can sustain the team development and maintenance behind these products. And we are still learning. We haven't mastered the art of it, but we have patience. We have knowledge, we have skills, and we have patience. And I'm sure that with the expertise of different members here and the chief guest, we are open to get ideas and inputs on how to make some of these mobile apps customized and commercially relevant, that it not only benefits a small segment of community, but it can help a broader customer base, and also be able to make it as a self-sustaining revenue-generating product, which will in turn help some of these women team members who are looking to build and maintain the product. Without that commercialization aspect, you all know that we may not be able to sustain a team longer, and everyone has to find their own opportunities outside the team in different areas based on their own skills. So in order to sustain a better team, we need to have some kind of revenue generation. And we are honest that we haven't learned the art of it, but we are a student. We are students to learn of how to develop and how to make this app more beneficial to clients. And we're open to learn some of the inputs and ideas that our audience here and some of the chief guests that they have, and they can discuss it with offline, and we are open to hearing their inputs. Archana, if you can quickly go through the next few slides. Thank you.
Sure, Hari. So Temple Connect was one other product, as Hari mentioned. I just want to quickly browse over it. This is an idea that we collaborated with different temples in the area and also different priests to, basically provide priest services. And they use this platform to share information, broadcast details. They also have, they can create channels that chat groups basically to chat with different people who are their clients or who use their services.
Thank you. Over to you, Shubha.
Yes. So as Hari mentioned earlier, we not only did mobile app. We not only developed mobile apps. We also did web page development, and apart from that, our team also involved in testing. Like first, I would like to thank Mr. Sunil Prakash and Mr. Suresh Parakoti for this opportunity, and this few of our team members worked on QA testers in this project of automating the recruitment process. So this project is mainly an artificial intelligence based job assistant product. This process specifically looks for the keywords in the resume and to its corresponding job description. And once the imported file was sent to us by the GlassQuit team, our team members have to manually annotate them using the keywords like desired, irrelevant, and required. And once we complete the annotating the files, we'll send it back to them to feed in the system. So this way the resumes are matched with the job descriptions. So our team members who contributed to this project are Ranjani Devi, Priya Selva, Sunita Krishnakumar, Sri Lakshmi, and myself involved in this project. So in this project, we not only did the testing part, we also involved in the we distributed the job responsibilities using the software development lifecycle product like Jira, so which enable the team members to give the experience which they would get working in a corporate which big corporate companies uses to allocate the job. So we were assigned the task were assigned using Jira, and so it was easy for us to track the project, the completion of the project, and all those things were tracked using the Jira. And this way this was a new experience for our team members apart from working from mobile apps. So we have also attached a few screenshots which we took while working in the project. So the far rightmost one is the Jira, which we assigned to different team members. We divided the big task into small task, and we assigned to different people in the team. And here you can see the project has been how we annotated using the three main core areas: desired, irrelevant, and required. So this was the part of our GlassQuit project. And over to you, Hari. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Shubha. And one another aspect where coming from experienced from different projects myself in UBS and others, the intent to introduce Jira to the women tech team is to have the experience of task management using Jira, but also to log the number of minutes or number of hours that each team member is working on a particular task that is assigned to them, so that when we collectively produce the amount of work that the team has done, we are able to use the Jira, get the report of which team member spent how many minutes, and based on the number of hours they worked on the project, they were compensated for the product testing services that they did. And it was a useful tool for the team to produce such an accountable report to the client, which is the Glasscode.io, to Mr. Suresh Parakoti, saying that these team members worked for this many hours in this project, and that was helpful to on the billing aspect of the project as well. So here you can see that Shubha and Archana were part of the women team, and they were part of the Women Empowerment and Success in Life webinar to our PSNA College of Engineering students, and it was chaired by our chief guest Bikram Lamba, who is a motivational speaker, and he is also a well-known journalist who had worked with different team members, including the Mission Mars, Mission Mangal team, which launched ISRO satellite into Mars. And so we were able to connect with such luminaries and the different women team members, including Kavita here and many of my friends from Rutgers Executive MBA team, and my college alumni friends, Catherine and Sahaya, Lurdu. They were all part of this women empowerment webinars, and glad that our women app tech team members were also part of that such an elite panel of speakers. And as I just mentioned, Sunita and Archana has been a constant contributor for every Saturday for Toastmasters. Not only that, Archana was able to bring in her son, Aditya Ravi, to also contribute every Saturday, 7 to 8 a.m. in the morning. Aditya joins the meeting. Why? Because Aditya, as a born and brought up in US, he has the fluency of English speaking, the confidence of English public speaking skills, and as an alumni, I wanted him to be able to volunteer his time and also be able to give that knowledge to our team members from PSNA College, the students who are coming from a Tamil speaking background, to be able to say that, hey, if Aditya, a high school student, is willing to help us, why can't we learn from him and pick up some English language skills from him? And that was the team spirit that we had, and we were continuing, and we are still continuing in our Toastmasters. And this was the meeting of Allied Toastmasters with us on December 5th, and that was the agenda on the right. And it was honored by our district Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, and the district Division C Director, Mr. Prakash. And these are the different pictures from the Toastmaster meeting on December 5th. And now I hand it over to Shubha to take us through what our 22 team members are doing today as of the end of 2020. Not everyone is building apps. Some of them had to venture other opportunities, and I would like Shubha to take us through that. Shubha?
Thank you. So not only we have worked together, but each person has put in their individual efforts to make their own career enhancement and progress. So it would be better if the team members share their own progress by themselves. So I think some of our team members are in the call. I think it will be good if they share their own experiences. So let's start from Archana. So Archana, if you're there, please, can you please share your progress?
Thank you, Shubha. Yeah, sure. I'm just going to make this really short and just say the two takeaways that I would like to share with all of you. Having been a part-time worker, mostly homemaker for the past 15 years, when I joined UMOBI Solutions, I was like a child learning to walk. And I must say, Ringo was the one who literally, like you teach a child to walk. He held my hand through all of these, all through the projects, the client calls, everything. So whatever I am, the little bit of confidence that I can demonstrate today is thanks to him. I really appreciate. And so the takeaway that I remember is the first time when I shared my resume with him and I said I would like to work for UMOVI. He did not look at my resume. The first question he asked me was, "Oh, when you look back at your life, what is the happiest time that you can think of?" And I said, my college days. I was learning, but it did not seem like learning. It felt like a very happy time. And he said, every day you come to UMOB, it should feel like you're going to college. You should feel like you're really happy. So work should not feel like work. And I can't thank him enough for that, because every day when I go to work, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like I'm going to college. So thank you so much for that, Ringo.
You're welcome.
Next, I would like to, if you are in the call, next, I believe Sunita is there. Sunita, you can share your progress.
Thank you, Shubha. Like after taking a very short break of 17 years, I joined our women's team, and from there I got an opportunity to join UMOB Solutions. And as Archana told, right, Ringo held her hand and took her like all the way. Both Archana and Ringo are holding my hands and making me go through everything. And I'm really enjoying like how Archana told, like she was enjoying. Like I'm also enjoying each and every phase of my journey. Thank you, Hari and Ringo, for this opportunity.
Yeah, awesome, Sunita. Next, Lakshmi, if you are in the call, could you please share your progress?
Thank you, Shubha. So my name is Lakshmi. I am based out of Canada. To give a little bit about my work experience, I was working as assistant professor in Amrita School of Engineering, Bangalore. I have about some 10 years of teaching experience. And I moved to Canada in 2018, and I had a small career break because of that. And I was looking for some kind of opportunities to kickstart my career, and I needed something which was more flexible also, because I had a small baby at home. And this opportunity came at the right time, so I could work with women from diverse backgrounds, and we all worked together. We had regular meetings. It was kind of fun also. And we could work in different technologies, not only in mobile app, and different technologies. And this actually gave me confidence to restart my career. I should say restart, because I was in academia. Now I want to restart my career in IT. So this gave me more confidence to seek more opportunities in the IT field. And currently, what I'm doing is
Awesome.
I'm doing my Master of Computer Science in Carleton University. It's a specialization in artificial intelligence and machine learning. And I am also working as a teaching assistant in the Carleton University. And I thank Hari and Mr. Ringo for giving me this opportunity to work in the mobile app development. Thank you.
It's very inspiring, Lakshmi. All the best for that. And I think, is Shanti available? I think she is also in the call. If you could share something. Shanti, are you in the call?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi. I am currently I am in West Virginia, and I am working in Mon Health Medical Center, insurance claim specialist. So this opportunity I get last year, mobile app development. I explore some different different thing in IT. Hari and Ringo given the opportunity to learn and give some confidence to explore new things. So it's so happy to learn and do the progress, how it's going, mobile app and all. New for me, it's learning is very, very interesting, new things. It's so good. Thanks, Ringo and Hari, about this mobile app.
Thank you, Selvi. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. And is there anybody else from our team in the call and would like to share their experience? They can do it. Okay. I think many of them are looking for new opportunities. Some were still homemakers because of their situation. And when it come to myself, I should say, like, the experience I gained with working with Ringo and Hari is something which I wouldn't even get if I have gone for a job for 10 years or so. It's the experience I gained is so much. It gave me so much confidence, and it pushed me a long way. Like, now I was able to join in a Central Hudson in disaster recovery and business continuity as a business analyst. It's really, I should thank Ringo and Hari for this opportunity. They gave me all the experience which I wouldn't even get if I had a real-time job. I learned. They gave us all the opportunities and they taught us everything. So really thankful for Hari and Ringo for this opportunity. So Hari, over to you.
Thank you, Shubha. Wonderful. Some of the team members are looking for opportunities like Radhika, Jayanti, Vijayalakshmi, Kavita, Dhanalakshmi, Gayatri. They are looking for new opportunities. And Usha, as well as Shanti, are looking for new opportunities. Some of them have temporarily taken a break, like Sri Lakshmi currently have put her search on hold. We have other team members who went on to get work in the corporate world. Ranjani Devi as a QA tester in Elixir, Remya as an e-commerce analyst in Sonic Electronic. Malakshmi Ramuti has been with us for long, right from the beginning, and she has been a billing and coding specialist in Garden State Physicians, New Jersey. And we have Shubha from Canada, working as a pharmacy assistant in Remedy RX City Center Pharmacy, Mississauga. And we also have Priya, who have worked herself to become certified as AWS Cloud Practitioner and currently looking for new IT opportunities. And Shanti had talked about herself, and Ambika is a part-time preschool teacher. So do we have Shubha from Canada on the call? Okay, so these are our different team members. While they are in touch as a team to stay in tune with our team progress and development, they also have ventured for further studies, or they are doing the certification, or they ventured into the corporate world. Our 2021 roadmaps looks like this, where we are continuing to work on the features of PSNA CT Connect. We are hopeful that the management and the college authorities will review and provide us an opportunity to officially launch the product in 2021. We are waiting for it. In the meantime, the team will also be looking to involve in researching and reaching out to more colleges using PSNA CT Connect as a reference platform to onboard other colleges. And our team will be continuing to maintain apps like NJ IPA, and we are also looking to explore opportunities in the pipeline app, similar to College Connect, white labeling the Alumni Connect app. And we are also looking to work for new opportunities like UFlex Solutions, MyCMD, and other temples integrating using Temple Connect. We are also committed to coach and guide our team members by providing them continuous learning, both in technical as well as functional domain. In terms of the tech training, some of the new team members who are joining us may not have as knowledgeable as the other senior team members in the team. So we even start right from the basics of computing, teaching them with PC, basics of computing, the PC and laptop maintenance, and be able to become savvy in MS Excel and Word, including writing macros, developing pivot charts and pivot tables. I'm happy to say that our helping hands, my dearest family member and friend, Mr. Venkatramani, who has offered his time as a commitment to the society, giving back his volunteering time to teach team members like who we have in our Women App Tech team. I wholeheartedly, on behalf of our Women Tech team, I convey my gratitude and sincere thanks to Mr. Venkat on the call. And he has, Venkat, are you there?
I'm here for Hari.
Thank you, Venkat, for honoring us on this occasion. Would you like to talk about your couple of slides you have mentioned here about the program, the training program that you're offering as a volunteering service to the community?
Absolutely, Hari. I think I would like to take this opportunity to, certainly laud you and Ringo for all the efforts you have taken thus far. I think more than what you have said, the ladies that spoke thus far has spoken so high of all the efforts that you have been put in, and I'm really happy to hear that. So as part of that, I think one of the exercises that we have been doing is basically to walk through some basic computers, including like understanding of the concepts. Some people have even questioned about what is antivirus, what is spamware, or what is malware, and so forth. Starting from that, as basic as possible, to walking through writing using these syntaxes and formulas within Excel and Word to make them self-sufficient. They can use, any Microsoft suite of products or Google G Suite or any of the products. The idea is basically within the span of 4 to 6 weeks time frame, they get a good understanding of most of these things, that they are self-sufficient, they are comfortable using the machine, and also able to manage the system, do frequent maintenance and so forth. We're not getting into like advanced programming or anything, but this is just just a starting point for someone who would like to get into more into details at a later point in time.
So these are the topics.
This slide is pretty much what I mentioned. I don't want to waste too much of time talking through this, but I know obviously there are many things I'm looking forward to in this upcoming session. But this slide basically is to share in terms of what we are covering as part of this whole 4 to 6 week time frame that I'm looking at, talking about the basics of computing, what is RAM, ROM, and what are the different variations of machines. And when someone talks about what is the memory capacity and hardware capacity, SSD, and so forth, at times it could throw anyone off gear, wondering what these nomenclatures are all about. The idea is basically to give them an understanding of all that, and then walking through bit into Excel, basics of Excel, and then helping them using various formulas and syntaxes within Excel, writing macros, and using pivot table and building tables and so forth. And at the same time also trying to spend some time on Microsoft Word, helping them create a document and create indexes, tables, and what other features that whatever Microsoft Word offers, that can be used not just for Microsoft, but even as a, when you talk about Google Sheets or Google Docs, you can pretty much apply the same logic while using them. So the idea is basically to go over all of this. And I've had a few of ladies that have actually went through this, and they're pretty happy with what they have learned. And I do look forward to more ladies, or I'm open to anyone that wants to learn. Whatever little I know, I'm happy to share.
Thank you very much, Venkat. And I heard you are charging a lot of fees for it. Is it the case?
Oh, absolutely, Hari. It goes to Harihara University, actually.
Okay. Just to course correct it here. Yeah, it's absolutely no fees for this training program. It's such a gratitude act of Venkat to give it as a community volunteering service. And I request I extend this information to all of our chief guests on the call to extend it to your friends and community who may benefit from such a training program. Dr. Kannan sir, you can extend it to some of our college students and faculties who may not have the IT background, but may want to learn some of the basic computing and the Excel and Word functionalities. So this is a terrific weekend training program opportunity. All we want is a commitment of the participants to join every Sunday for 2 hours and do the homework for that Venkat assigns. And it is just a 4-weekend course. In 1 month, any participant would have a much better knowledge on their computer skills using Excel and Word. So thank you. And we also have functional domain training, and during my prior conversations with Anita ji and Sandhya ji from World Financial Group, which I think they will talk about in the details. They've mentioned that they are happy to train different people on investments planning and tax planning. And Venkat ji had mentioned that he is open to tell about this to others. And again, Dr. Kannan sir, this is an opportunity that we can extend to our third year and final year students, that when they come out of this college, they not only have the academic skills, but they also have the financial knowledge that will help them to manage their salary, manage their money, and invest their money and let the money work for them when they get into the work and they start earning money. So by having knowledge about this investments planning and tax planning, we will be able to help our students also to become more knowledgeable on the financial planning part of it. So these are some of the trainings that we have planned. Without further ado, I now welcome our first chief guest of the evening, my dear Pranavi. She's a first year at Rutgers. She's an extraordinary pillar of hope and inspiration for me and for many others who know her in the community. She has surpassed her goal. She recently was involved in a toy drive that she will be talking about in her story. And she has helped not only as a toy drive, but she has helped many kids in Robert Wood Johnson Hospital community to have a smile by having a charity drive and collecting about close to $10,000 by now. With that, I would request, and please join me in giving a big round of applause and welcome Ms. Pranavi to be on the stage. Pranavi, the stage is yours.
Hi, thank you so much. I think he gave me a really good intro to start with. So my name is Pranavi. Like he said, I'm a first year at Rutgers. I'm studying exercise science on the pre-med track, hoping to be a doctor one day. So I'm just gonna share my screen here. All right, so this is just a little bit about me. Here's my dog Ryder, my friends, my family, my roommate, more friends, and this was my high school graduation. So the whole reason for this toy drive and everything was that in October of 2018, I was in a rear-ended car accident, which caused me to whiplash and sustain a traumatic brain injury. So when it comes to brain injuries, there's not much that they know, but there's also a lot that they know at the same time, them being doctors. So first of all, there was the physical aspect to it. I lost a lot of strength overall, and I used to love to, I love to exercise a lot and things like that. So I lost a lot of strength. It kind of hindered that down. And then on top of that, I still have intermittent numbness, things like that. But that's only the physical part of it. The real harder part of it that I'm still dealing with to this day is the cognitive aspect. So I went through almost 300 and counting therapy sessions, cognitive therapy, occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, everything to allow me to read again. Right after the accident happened, I was unable to even spell my own name correctly. And obviously it's much better now, and I'm in college, which is crazy. And I'm so grateful for the recovery that I've made. And so the way that I kind of overcame that was just the attitude was all it was. I mean, at first it was really, really difficult to kind of deal with the fact that there was such a big change. I mean, I was in AP classes, honors classes. I just took my SAT. I learned almost all of the course over the summer and just worked so hard to get there. And then all of a sudden it just went down, and I felt so clueless and didn't even know what was happening. And my memory was so bad that I couldn't even really comprehend exactly what was happening. Each day kind of melded into each other. It was just therapy after therapy. I was out of school my entire junior year of high school, which is a very important year for college and things like that. And it was hard at first. I didn't know how to deal with it. There's no handbook on how to deal with after a brain injury or anything like that. But I realized very quickly that the only way that I would get through this is if I wrote that book myself. And obviously I had like my friends and family to support me. And without that, I definitely couldn't have gone through it. And this picture right here is me at Bristol Myers Children's Hospital in Robert Wood Johnson, eating a piece of solid food for the first time in almost 10 days of living on IV fluids. I have all the balloons and everything there because we were celebrating that. So it was definitely a tough time. And so I found a lot of gratitude in just appreciating the little things, like I said, being able to even remember how to spell my name, or just walking, everything like that. Those are things that you don't even think about on a daily basis. And you just have to like kind of take a step back and just think like it could always be worse. You just got to push through it. And I started investing in myself physically and mentally, taking time. Saying no to people was a really big thing, because I kind of like always say yes, 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 I can do this, I can do this. But I had to actually slow down and think of my limitations and things like that and accept that. And that was a really hard part that I got over, and finally I'm in college. So it's kind of just accepting that like it's okay not to be okay, if that makes sense. So then this is the fundraiser. So that's how it happened. So I initially started this. I was going to collect actual toys and actual books and things, but because of the pandemic, we were unable to do that, and rightfully so. But I started with a goal of $2,500, believe it or not. And as you can see, we have surpassed that goal by very, very, very much. So close to $9,150, which is crazy. And the hospital actually personally called me to thank me for all of the money. And I was their top donor out of all of the various teams that donated. And it's crazy to see, because it was me in that hospital bed. Even this past May, I was in the pediatric ICU, and I was only allowed to have one parent with me, and it was definitely really difficult. But the only thing that got me through it was the sweet, sweet nurses and child life, everything from the janitors to all of the moving parts of a hospital. And the little things, like, even though it is a children's hospital and I'm a bit on the older side, they had things for kids of all ages. Like, that told them that I really liked yoga and exercise and things like that. And before I knew it, I woke up to like a book about all the different yoga poses and things in the history of yoga and things like that. And like, it's just really nice to kind of make that unpleasant experience a little bit better. And I know that at least I'm old enough to understand why we go to a hospital, why they stick us with needles and everything like that. But for younger kids, I mean, they see kids from premature babies all the way up until my age and even a little bit older. So for those younger kids, it's definitely harder to understand. And I think the first thing that I saw that made me really comfortable was, believe it or not, their ambulance. It wasn't just a red, white, blue ambulance. It had teddy bears on it. It had rainbows. It looked like it was a fun time. So I just wanted to give back, and I did all of the marketing on my own, send it to almost everybody that I knew, even if I hadn't talked to them in years. I was like, hey, I'm doing this thing. And they're like, oh, I didn't even know this happened. I'm like, well, please donate. Every penny counts. But yeah, that's about it.
Thank you so much, my dear Pranavi. Let's give a big round of applause to Pranavi for what she is achieving and accomplishing and standing as a role model. It's so proud for me. Open up your videos if possible, and give a big round of applause. What a moment it is. She's almost like a daughter to me. She's almost like a daughter to me.
Thank you so much.
Well done. So do we have our next chief guest, Suresh Parakoti, on the call? I know that he is racing time against a product release that he is responsible for. So he said he may or may not be able to join. So I would Likewise that, and just before I hand it over to our next chief guest and my dear friend and partner in this women empowerment, Srirangan alias Ringo, before I hand it over, I want to say that we all take driving car in the road is a natural thing, but imagine what a privilege it is. And with what Pranavi has gone through, she is teaching us that every day is a gift, every day is a privilege, and we need to cherish. We need to cherish for ourselves and for others. And I'm proud to say that I'm working on to bring Pranavi as a chief guest speaker in the Rutgers Executive MBA program, weekend residence between Jan 10 and Jan 14th. I'm looking to bring her as a chief guest speaker to stand as a pillar of hope and inspiration to everyone around her. So I would love to see my child shine and be an inspiration to everyone. Thank you, Pranavi. Thank you very much. So with that, I would request our next chief guest of the evening, my dear own friend, Ringo, and partner in women empowerment. Ringo, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Hari. Thank you for those very, very kind words. And before I start, I stand very humbled before the whole team. Thank you very much for all your kind words. And as I keep telling this to Archana, I do this selfishly. I do this because seeing you do well gives me joy. So seeing you successful gives me a lot of happiness. And and again, thanks to all the good words you shared, Hari, and everyone else on this call. It's a long list, actually, the number of people who actually had kind words for us, for UMOB. Thank you. Your blessings and good words are very important for us. We stand humble before you and wish we can do more in the years to come. And I seek your blessings and good wishes to make sure UMOB does more of this with the community. My journey, actually, like Hari mentioned, he summed it up very beautifully that it was just a germ of an idea. It started off for a summer internship for kids. And from there, here we are on a very different movement. And I think I've shared this with Hari and a couple of others who are very close to me. Women empowerment is very personal to me because I have a personal story. Of course, it's more trivia than people need, but my mother was orphaned at the age of 16 and she was married off at 18. And I thought she was an extremely capable woman. And seeing her, not being able to showcase her talents, and she remained a homemaker all her life, like many of us, many of our, friends, or just that she didn't have the opportunity. So I didn't, think of it much when I was younger. But as I grew older, I realized that if you provide the right platform and the right opportunities, we might have many, many more very talented professionals in our own realm. And we keep looking for talent outside. Our talent is probably in our own homes, and we need to see how we can tap it. And in that experiment, UMOB, we are taking a different stance. And Archana is a testimony, Sunita is a testimony of if you give them the right opportunity, the right platform, anybody can achieve anything. And I keep joking to Archana that today, whether I come on a call or not, everybody asks, is Archana on the call? So they don't care if Ringo's on the call. They want to make sure Archana's on the call and she's there. She is more important than I am. And I'm very proud to say that. I'm very proud to say that she's more important to my colleagues, my partners, my customers, more than me today. And that makes me very proud. So I stand very humbled. And I wanted to say a lot many more things, but all your kind words made me a little emotional, actually, and humbled me immensely. And only gives me more resolve that I have to do more, much more. And Hari, thank you so much for all the support, encouragement, and kind words. We share a very special bond in multiple ways. And definitely count us in, count me in for anything and everything we'll do together. And we got to do much more. There's much more that we can do And when I heard this young girl's speech, it was so inspirational. There's so much that determination and commitment can get done. So the only word of advice for my team members is that you now saw, we did about a year of all this. Just academic qualifications or work experience is not the only thing you need to be good and to be successful. What really is needed is grit, determination, and commitment to being successful. And I think there's research that grit is the biggest thing, not just intelligence, not IQ, not academic qualification. It is grit. And I must say that this team has tremendous grit. I have seen them on Sunday nights, 9 p.m., diligently coming on calls and analyzing their work. I have seen them come on eve of holidays, diligently again at 9 p.m. and attending calls. That tells me that this group of people are hungry. They want to do something meaningful in their lives. And I wish every one of them all the very best and all success in the years to come. And as always, I'm available in any way I can to help you all. God bless you. All the best.
Thank you very much, Ringo. Let's give a big round of applause.
Thank you, Ringo.
For Ringo for what he has been contributing to us as a team. Before I hand it over, I just want to check if Suresh Parakoti has joined the call.
Yeah, Hari, I'm so sorry, Hari. I got late. Sorry about that.
No, the only thing I'm worried is whether my professor will scold me or not, because it's his turn to speak, and I'm going to interrupt that. I'm going to ask you to speak for a few minutes before you can go back.
I am so sorry, Hari. Right? Too many things going on, and I've been trying to juggle as much as I can. Unfortunately, my apologies for the delay.
I'm just doing it in a light-hearted way. Kannan sir, if you're okay, may I ask Suresh Parakoti sir to...
No issues, Hari.
Hello, sir. How are you, Dr. Kannan? How are you doing?
Fine, Suresh.
I'm sorry, sir, for being late. Sorry about that.
No issues.
No problem. So, Suresh is founder of Glassquid.io, and he has been a partner of Alltech Consulting Services along with Sunil Prakash. And Suresh and Sunil have gladly graced us on our PSNA CET Alumni 12-week webinar sessions as well. And they introduced the entrepreneurial concepts and how to succeed in interviews. Given that Glassquid is a job search platform, they gave knowledge on how to excel in interviews to our students. It's my honor to welcome my family member and my friend and dear Suresh to take on the stage and share a few words of what the team has contributed to Glassquid.io product testing during the launch in January and Feb, and any other words he has for the team for a few minutes. Suresh?
Yeah, Hariswamy, thank you so much. I'm very grateful for obviously, right? You've been a great guy, and very, very thankful and grateful associated. I think I don't know where to start, Hari. I'm a little lost, if you don't mind.
We had the Glassquid.io project where
right.
4 of our team members were contributing in the project. They were annotating the Glassquid job descriptions, and then they were helping the machine learning algorithm to run again, iterate, and increase the matching rate. So you a few words about that.
Yeah. So one of the on Glassquid, what we're trying to do is we are building one of the problems we are trying to solve for tech job seekers is that there are 2 problems that I think majority of the tech job seekers, at least I know in America, they're dealing with. One is they spend an awful lot of time trying to find the right job. And next thing is they submitting or presenting their resumes to the potential employers, either through emails or the employer sites, but they're not seeing much response. That's one of the the two problems that we are trying to address. How the team helped us is that one of the things we're trying to is we're trying. I think the problem is there is the concept of information overload, where the too much data for too many jobs are available. The quantity, there are a lot of jobs available in the market, but figuring out from able to go through the able to uh, cut through the noise and finding the right jobs is a very difficult thing. So one of the things Glasscode is trying to do is Glasscode is leveraging um, natural language processing and machine learning algorithms, where based on anybody's resume, we are able to pinpoint the right jobs for them. So if there can be 100,000 jobs that they may be there, we are able to pinpoint the top 100 jobs and recommend them. That's one of the things we are doing with Glasscode. So the way the team helped is for the system to learn. It's completely right now, it's completely supervised learning. What it means is that we have manual annotators annotating the job descriptions with different entities. Like for example, system does not know a sentence might have a job description, sorry, a title, or it can be a tools, technologies, concepts, education. There are many other entities. So the team was helpful in terms of annotating how a human being looks at and what they make out of it. For example, somebody says we're looking for a Java developer with 5+ years experience. System will not know. So, but we are teaching in the millions of sentences like this, and the annotators would basically annotate saying, Java developer means it's a role in this context of the sentence. 5 years experience means is years of experience, like that. I think the team did, I think, several thousands, I believe, annotations for us. So what happens is we take all these annotations and present and run and teach a system with this and build a model around it, and that's how they've taught the system. So one of the big things is it's garbage in, garbage out policy always, right? So I think the critical thing what the team did is about making sure they have done the right annotations, right? If you teach the system wrong, it's going to learn wrong, right? So they have taken a lot of even though it may be a lot of monotonous, sometimes very boring, but it's a very critical role where you need to annotate the data, the text data properly. Um, so I think one of the biggest things what I felt was the team was very patient enough and not rushing things up and being patiently able to do the right job. I think that's one of the biggest takeaways for me. Um, I think that's helped us to obviously helped us to build our system and make it better.
Thank you very much, Suresh.
Oh, no.
Thanks for giving the team an opportunity to work on the project. And the team is anyway a continuous partner for you to work on future projects and help with future project testing and services as well. So thank you very much for giving them the opportunity.
It's my pleasure, Hari, and thank you.
Yeah, and I think my manager and my partner from UBS, Tasneem, I see that you are on call. We have seen many times where our team members have to work across the different time zones, and US team members give the work to India team members, and they finish. And entirely, this women team, Sunita is from India. The others were from US. And when the US team annotates, they complete it. They then let Sunita know to take over the annotation during the night time when it is in morning in India. And when Sunita completes, again, the task comes over here. So we made the project as a real project, interesting project by involving the Jira, by adopting the Jira and making the team understand the Jira flow and then deliver the product. And that's how the team was able to help in the Glasscode project. So once again, Suresh, without taking further time for you, thank you for joining. And we sincerely thank you for all the opportunities you are providing us.
No, Hari, I mean, absolutely. I'm very grateful. As I mentioned, I think this is a very, it may look very simple, but it's a very difficult job to do, because if we don't do it right, it's going to mess up the whole thing, right? I think the team was were completely due diligent in what they were trying to do than trying to rush. And they had a lot of questions. And my data science team was kind of, oh, I need to, like, he was getting frustrated at some point of time because they're asking all these questions. But it actually turned out good, because if you don't understand, you better ask the question. I think that we all eventually agreed that it was a good thing that they were asking the right questions. And I always believe no question is a stupid question, right? And I think that, yeah, I think they're very it was very, they're very patient and able to focus and still able to deliver on something very, it may look very basic task, but a very, very critical task for us. Hari, I think I'm very grateful for it, and thank you for definitely, right, for your help and the team's help.
Thank you, Suresh. And taking your own words, like no question is a stupid question, I would ask this question: that are you ready to hire our guys for your next project?
We're not there yet. I would love to, but we're not there yet, Harry. Unfortunately, we're still working on it. We're still trying to figure out where we fit in. I was in a call with in New Jersey right now, with a New Jersey job seekers online meeting. One of my friends runs it. We had a meeting, and that's why I got a little delayed. That was going on, and I'm going on a lot of meetings trying to understand and see how, like, it's always right. It's always great what you build, but you want to make sure that it's actually useful, right?
Yeah.
Only when you go to customers, then you understand your users, what it is. And then that's where we are, now we had a fun part of it, developing it. Now the most critical part for us.
Yeah. Thank you, Suresh.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Hari. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir. Kannan sir, I'm so sorry for being late, and my apologies to everyone for being late.
No problem. Thank you for joining, Suresh.
Yeah. Thank you, Hari. Can I leave if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Thanks so much again.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Request our next chief guest of the day, my guru and my distinguished professor, Dr. R. Kannan sir. Kannan sir is professor and HOD of Mechanical Engineering, HOD of PSNA CET Alumni Association. He graduated from Anna University with BE in Industrial Engineering in 1986 and has worked as a maintenance engineer for 2 years in Raj Narayana Textiles, Coimbatore, before joining PSNA College. He has more than 30 years of academic experience and has been with the institution for more than 3 decades, teaching kids like me and making them learn the hard and the right way, and has been part of the college since the second batch graduated in 1989. He has been teaching UG and PG students, advising on research. He has been a faculty professor, advisor of SAE Collegiate Club and PSNA CET Alumni Association. And he has won many awards, and Times of India has recognized PSNA CET as one of the top-ranked mechanical engineering department in the engineering colleges, in the private ranked self-financing colleges. And I'm proud to say that under his esteemed leadership, the college is gathering many more such accolades, current and in the future. It's my proud honor. I feel that for whatever my father and mother had paid my engineering degree college fees, I have the opportunity that I'm able to bring my college professor in front of the distinguished guest and be able to introduce him. Without further ado, I welcome Dr. R. Kannan sir and take on the stage. Kannan sir.
Thank you, Hari. Am I audible?
Yes, Kannan sir, please go ahead.
Right. Good evening to everyone. It's a wonderful time to be associated with this event today for the annual conference of Women Mobile App Development Team. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me as one of the guests for this wonderful evening. I am associated with this particular team 1 year back recently. I would like, as an academician, I would like to tell one sentence. identifying the right person for right job. That is the most important thing in our life. If we are going to identify the right person for right job, obviously almost 50% of the work have been done. So that job is going on very well in this team, and I'm able to see all the participants involving themselves and dedicatedly working themselves. So since I am connected with this event for some time recently, so I'm able to identify, I am able to notice all these things. So I'm associated with this PSNA Connect app. When the last February, they are given some small demonstration. What are the parts of this particular app, in which we had, I was going through that. There were some group chats for students and job opportunities and how to prepare for jobs. And there are some commercial aspects like students' community discounts, which will attract the students and other things. And apart from this, there's a platform for get connected with the alumni of this institute. So I was going through all those things. It was quite interesting. When I went through the app demonstration, the work done, all those efforts shows dedication, research knowledge, and the passion of the women team on how to develop mobile app products. And they are presented very well in front of the team what we had in our college. And it is going on. Due to this pandemic event, we were not able to immediately respond in a proper way. So it is under discussion, it's going on. And apart from this, secondly, our 1996 batch students, that is Harry batch, they have come out of the college, our college in 1996. In 2021, they are coming into the silver jubilee of their completion of the course. That 1996 batch have conducted 12 weeks webinar continuously in all Saturdays and Sundays. So in which almost 20 hours have been covered, then in which industry skills and soft skills development for students to prepare and succeed in the interviews have been explained by many experts from all over the world. So when we went, we were seeing that particular webinar, our students have responded very well, get connected, and they are very much surprised to get connected with the people from US, Canada, etc. And I would like to tell one thing. In that event also, it is 12 women with different experiences talked about women empowerment, and it was very informative and useful to the students and staff. I congratulate especially Subha and Archana from this team to be the part of this women team and their speeches on developing self-confidence as women. Women were excellent. They had done it very well. And as then I would like to tell about this Toastmasters event, PSNACT Toastmasters. I'm very much surprised. If I didn't attend all the events. It happens regularly on all Saturdays, evening 5:30 p.m. I used to join then and there. Normally, I won't interfere in their speech and all. I just wondered, some of my students who were very weak in their English, they are coming from a Tamil medium background, from a village background. They themselves, they have improved a lot. The way of presentation, the way of taking it, speaking about a topic, table topic you have been given, and the presentation, the style, the result, what I have seen in their development. So fantastic. On behalf of our college, I appreciate the effort taken by Archana and Sunita They are on time. They are very sincere in their work. And all the Saturdays, they are engaged with our PSNA Connect, PSNA CT Toastmasters event. And we are trying to establish a Toastmasters club in our college. It is on the process. And the entire team, what they have done is wonderful job. I have connected with some of our English professors in our college also with this event, and is going on very well. I really appreciate the efforts taken by this women team. Our alumni team has been greatly supporting the development of students, and it's great to see spouses of our alumni like Sunita and Lakshmi Nair. They have also contributed to the success of our students in college, both in Toastmaster sessions as well as mobile app development and case studies and app brochures, designing of the app brochures, as Harry told. The volunteering work, they have volunteered very well. On behalf of our college, management and students and staff, I congratulate and appreciate all the women team members for all their hard work, dedication and volunteering services and their contributions to the success of students and colleges. It's spending our time usefully. It's very important. Even today, I think this season, December last, it will be a holiday for you all. You should enjoy with your family members and other things. Even then, you are spending your time with the annual conference. It's very nice to see. I'm very happy. I'm very proud to be associated with this team of young and energetic women. Thank you very much for all your support. And also, in this context, I would like to tell, I know Harry as my student in 1992. He was my student in first year, and I took some subject for him. The development, what I'm seeing, and the way in which he is arranging the events, and he is associated with our college in many aspects in getting guest speakers online. This pandemic have made it like that. So we are being well connected with the US, Canada, and many part of the world. I'm very happy. I'm very proud to have Harry as my student. I wish the women team to get more laurels like this in future also. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Very much, sir. I couldn't have asked for more from you to stay in your good books. I just wanted to know whether you will teach me engineering drawing again.
Yes, I'm ready, Harry. I'm ready.
Okay. We all will be very happy to hear that, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And thank you for joining such an early time, 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and staying with us for the entire meeting. So thank you very much. I'd like you to continue to stay until the end of the call and support our team members. And our team members are totally enthralled to see your commitment and support for them working through without, they just know the face of Hari. And if I say that I'm talking to my college management, I'm talking to my professor, they're just taking my words as golden for them. But coming in front of them and saying that, yes, you are standing behind us, our alumni, Jitu, on this call, and Krishna Kumar's wife, Sunita, is here. Krishna Kumar is on the call. So we as alumni are very proud to have you as our distinguished professor and HOD of alumni. We could not have achieved this without your full support and commitment to us. So thank you very much. You have not only been a professor for me or for many of us, you have been a father, you have been a guide, you have been a coach for all through us the rest of the years. Thank you very much, sir. And we feel proud and privileged to be connected with you ever. Thank you.
Thank you, Hari. Thank you, Hari.
Thank you. And it's my pleasure next to introduce my Toastmasters Division Director and my very good friend. And she is the Society Social Programs Project Manager in IEEE USA. and she's my beloved friend and family member, and she's my guide. If I am guiding many of the women here, she is guiding me from the other side, and it's kind of a full circle. Women guiding men, men guiding women, and we are a full circle. So I'm extremely honored, and it's my pleasure to invite my friend, my Toastmasters Division C Director, District 83, Meena Shanmugavel. Meena, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Hari. It's for the grand introduction. Just like you said, I have known Hari from Toastmasters, but it became a Toastmasters family. We have known each other only for 6 months, but I feel like I have known him for a lot of years. And I'm looking forward to further more years to come. As Hari said, I first want to start with saying congratulations to all the great women whom I saw today. I want to give a big hand to all of you. Great job to all of you.
Thank you.
I have been in your same position at some point. I did not take time lag in my career, but guess what? I did too. But you guys are motivated, and you got the opportunity from Hari, and you took the next step. What do I want to accomplish? That's what the first step you all did. And I'm really proud of all of you. Because women usually get so distracted. We always put the first layer in our front. What is our first layer? Your family, my husband, my kids, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law. And we always second guess for ourselves. When is your time for you to do something? But that's where sometimes we get lagged from your career growth. That's okay. But all of you are in this space where you motivated yourself to do something for yourself. So I'm really proud of every one of you in this audience. I heard many of your speeches, and I was like really motivated to know that, not everybody takes that next step. When I was 18, my dad became an entrepreneur. I got lucky. So I started doing business when I was 18. So business was in even though my career was like a technologist, my dad was an entrepreneur. So I learned all the basics of business. Then I got married to a technology guy. I was like, oh, okay, we are in two different spectrums, but I'm technology. So I learned coding too, along with him. So my journey started on the day when I got married. I learned from him, because when he is doing something, I sat with him, but I didn't stop. Every single time, whenever I wanted to do, I took specific courses. And it's like, if I wanted to understand, okay, if it is a Visual Basic, what he taught me Visual Basic, I started coding, but I said, okay, let me get like a certificate. I went to college, community college. Some of them are very, very cheap. And then I started teaching too. I learned myself. Learned myself website programming. And that landed up in a career of teaching, just like I think it was Venkat who was teaching others, right? I was doing that for a couple of years for women in India. But then at that point, my husband decided to come back. So I'm here, of course, right? So then I landed my job in Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. And the primary business in my company is publication. My job is a society programs project manager who coordinates all the publications. And for IEEE, we have close to 280, 90 publications, and I manage all the publications. And guess what? All these publications are supported by volunteers. They write papers to my organization. what a great organization I'm working for. There are close to 350 volunteers, and I love volunteering. So I am reporting to volunteers. So it's like a 501c company. It's like a volunteer-based company. So that motivated, because I always want to give back. I saw the theme here, give back to the society. I see Hari doing it. Now I know why I got linked with Hari, because I love volunteering, honest to God. Because today we are here, we are able to do something, we have to serve something to others. That's my whole goal. And I'm so glad that Hari is doing it. I see, I forgot his name, Ringo. I'm glad that all of you guys are, it's like, I'm really honored to be here in this particular group. And thank you so much, Hari, for asking me to join for this one. Let me circle back. How did I join Toastmasters? I am speaking so fluently now only because of Toastmasters. Because when I joined IEEE, I joined as a consultant. Because I learned Simple CRM and I was asked to start coding. I was a product specialist. I did coding for a couple of years, got really bored in IEEE. I got the opportunity to move to a business within IEEE. I was always thirst for moving up. Because it's like when you think about your job growth, it can either go up, or you can move lateral. That's how I am. I don't like to go up. I would rather move lateral. So I learned a lot. So from IT, I moved to finance. I managed finance group for a couple of 7 years. But then I got bored with that, and then I moved to business group. And now at this point, I am content because I moved back to my basic, which is technology. Technology is what it is, right? So look, just like publications means computer, if you go to a magazine store, you will see a magazine. My company produces magazine, and I support those magazines. Even before producing a magazine, it comes to me for saying what kind of a magazine it's going to be. I coordinate with volunteers. That's my job. So I love my job, and as you see, it's like, how did I get into that job? Because when I joined IEEE, when I was doing coding, I thought, apart from this, what can I do for IEEE employees? That's why I joined my club, which is in IEEE. I started serving others, and I got connections with all the other OUs. I got finance connection, and there was an opening there. And they said, why don't you come and join? Join Toastmasters, join other Toastmasters. Now it's all virtual. Join multiple Toastmasters. And once you join, you will get a connection. And then you start sharing your experience in your speeches. When based on your speeches, somebody will evaluate you and motivate you to a next step. So all of you, I recommend all of you to please join Toastmasters and go from one step to next. Just like Hari said, I am a Division C director. So what does a Division C director do? So first, if you think about it, there's a district level, and then there is district level, division level. Now it's division level. Now I have to go up to district level, which I am not going to go there yet. But at one point, if there is an opportunity, why not? What is Toastmasters? Toastmasters is value is integrity, service, and excellence. And my motto is all three. And that's why I'm doing this. Apart from my crazy job. Even today, I have been working since 8 o'clock in the morning, and now it's almost close to 9. And I have to start again tomorrow at 8 o'clock, the meeting first thing in the morning. But I really enjoy this session. Thank you so much for giving me that opportunity, Hari. And I want to congratulate every one of the women. I'm looking forward to see all of your success next time too.
Thank you very much, Meena. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the wonderful words for the team and rightly saying that we can develop networks using Toastmasters and English as skills on the way. Thank you very much. I sincerely apologize that the time is 9 and I still have a few chief guests to speak. If I would take another probably 15-20 minutes and request our chief guest to convey their thoughts. So apologies for delaying the meeting. Let me, without further ado, I'd like to, we have just been acquainted probably for a couple of weeks now. It's as if looking like we have been for many months. And I was introduced to Anita ji from our Sairam devotee group, from distinguished Sandhya ji and Venkat ji and Saujanya. Anita ji is founder of Corporate Place Office, New Jersey, and she is joined by her distinguished team members, Sandhya ji, who is a senior managing director, and Venkat ji, who is a senior managing director, and Saujanya, who is a managing director. All of them serve the community by giving world financial literacy and financial planning and investments planning to many other team members and many other people like us. Without further ado, I welcome Anita ji to stage. Anita, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Hari. Such a pleasure to be here today, and giving me this opportunity to share my experience as a woman. I've been sitting here hearing, everyone and also hearing about where, your whole group of a women app development team of 22, I would say, and women, powerful women, who brought themselves out from the comfort box of being a stay-at-home mom, right, into developing, what shall I say, personal growth, into professionals, into doing something they're not, comfortable doing. And I don't think I can relate, I can relate to each and every one of them because my story is very, very similar, I would say, Hari. And before I even move further, I just want to congratulate, deep down from my heart to all those women, who took that initial step to move out, because it's not easy. It's not easy for us moms who stalled our careers for our families, and that's exactly what I did. I was born in India. I was brought up in Singapore, and I was a teacher. I love teaching. I just love it. But of course, I got married, and when we migrated here, my husband and myself, my husband was a businessman, and I had my first baby pretty much immediately. And then life just changed. And like you said, totally became a mom and a wife. Very content mom and wife, and from a very, professional life of teaching to a life which just contributed to, taking care of my children, taking care of my husband. My brain cells, I would say, took a long break, a totally long break of 22 years. And as my kids were growing up, I felt something was missing. Something was missing. I couldn't tell what. I was very happy. My husband, we have several businesses. Money was never the issue. Very content, but something was missing, but I just couldn't figure out what it was. And I was searching, but I don't know what I was searching for. Honestly, I didn't even know what I was searching for. One day I was just, and when we have too much time, we are just feeding off our little children, aren't we? Right? And when they grow up, they don't like it. They just like, leave me alone. And one day I was just telling my son, where are you going? Where are you coming? What time are you coming? He's like, Mom, can you please get a life? Right? And that's when it really hit me that maybe that's what's lacking. Maybe I've forgotten myself. And maybe, and in this process of taking care of my family, I have given 33% to all my husband and my 2 kids, and I forgot about myself, right? And that's when I think in 2012, I decided to change. But what do I do, right? The world has left me 22 years behind. I don't even know how to operate the computer. So what do I do at this point? The fear was in me. right? So I'm like, you know what, let me just go do some voluntary work, right? I mean, I don't know what to do at this point. I don't think I'm capable of doing anything at this point. 22 years of not doing anything. And I was looking out for some voluntary. I was just happy to help. You know, I love to help, and that's what I always like to do. So I told my husband, I said, you know what, I think I'll just go do some voluntary work and pass my time. Kids are growing up. And that's when this opportunity came to me through a good friend. She told me about it, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't think I want to do anything because I don't think I'm capable of it. Right? 22 years, the world has left me behind. I don't know. I mean, everybody's in front of their laptops and computers. I don't even know how to use this machine. Right? So I think I'm okay. But she insisted, and I think that's when my kids. I'm so grateful to my kids. They pushed me to do it. And when I attended a convention explaining what this opportunity is about, I came home, and this was in Baltimore. I came home a very scared woman, you know, but who came home with a dream to do something in my life now. And that's when I decided that it was mainly in financial education. And I thought, since I love to teach, maybe this is something I can do. I'm not sure, right? That's when I started my journey, and getting a little bit into it, I realized that there is so much in the financial world that is evolving. And I want to teach them, but I can only teach them if I know it, right? Finance was not me. That's when I set out my journey and made up my mind in 2012 to put up a platform where everybody can come and learn about finance, and you know, just to understand how finance is working. And I set up my journey there. First, for 3 years, I learned finance. It was hard. At some point, I wanted to give up, but I'm so grateful that my leaders did not let me give up. And in that process, you know, in 2015, we opened the office in Piscataway. At that time, it was just an office. You know, I wasn't drawing any income, but I was just so excited to put this platform up. And that's when my journey truly began. And I realized that, you know what, just by teaching anybody, and especially women, you know, who are looking for an opportunity, but at the same time want to be home with their children, right? If I can sit down and teach them to become financial professionals, to learn how money works, to bring them out of their box of fear that we are not good enough. If I can only do that, you know, I would get so much joy. And that's when I started doing that in 2015. And today it's been almost 9 years that we have brought out so many women, you know, grown them into financial professionals, you know, making their own income, doing it part-time, doing it full-time, doing it as a second source of income. But more than that is, we are in the business of building leaders, you know, coming them and giving them a platform, you know, like what is that gentleman who shared that sometimes we women don't get the right platform. We don't get the right mentorship. You know, we don't get the right hand to hold us and walk us through and to reach where we want to go. We don't even know sometimes what we want, right? And I think that's when we brought out this women. And all I can say is that we women, when we make our mind to do something, we do it, right? And we need to also learn that, you know what, we can fly as high as we want, right? It's just the fear that is stopping us. We need to get that fear out. And then you look at your potential. So right now, yes, you know, I want to reach out to every one of you, whoever is looking to grow into the financial sector, looking to be an entrepreneur, looking to be a leader, looking to do self-development, right? We would love to have you to be part of our team. In this process of 9 years, we have helped a lot of women become leaders. I started just educating them, right? And did not know that in that process also started building a big business for myself just by teaching, right? And at the same time, right, before I was being led, and now I'm leading, right? I'm leading my leaders who are leading the newcomers. So in our little organization, we have professionals, you know, we have individuals from all walks of life with one common goal, right, is to help us with our campaign. We are running a campaign to provide financial literacy to 30, by the year 2030, to 30 million people. Our goal of 1 million was reached in 2020, but we realized we have a lot of work to do. To give a chance to anybody who's looking to be their own entrepreneurs, at the same time, if a second source of income is needed. For women who just want to come out and learn finance, to be an independent individual, to recognize who they are for themselves. Right, we want to welcome all and anyone who want to join our team. You can see the picture. We have Sandhya, who actually introduced me to Hari. And like you said, Hari, we just know each other for what, like barely a week, I would say.
Exactly.
Right, just like that. And Hari invited me. I'm like, yes, Hari, I would love to, because I was given an opportunity to evolve from a frightened, scared, stay-at-home mom to an entrepreneur, who's running a very successful business and giving an opportunity to others to also grow in the similar way. So all I can say is, thank you. And thank you to also my leaders who are here, Sandhya and Saujanya, right? They joined our team. Our team consists of different people from walks of life, investment bankers, business owners, professionals, teachers, stay-at-home moms, anyone. We welcome you to be part of our team, to come and learn about finance. First, come learn and see if you can help us lead as well, right? And all I can say is that thank you, Sandhya and Saujanya, you are here. You have been a great support to us, right? Came into my life and supported me and grew the team together. So all I can say, you phenomenal women, if you're also looking to learn about finance, like they say, we make money, but let us show you how to make money work for you, right? That's the ultimate goal, right? Let us teach you how to stretch your money, right? We do run workshops. Definitely, Hari, we would love to share more details later on to show you how individuals can come to our platform in terms of learning. And by the way, just not women, I think everybody's welcome to learn with us, right? Before I close, I'll just say once again, congratulations to all of you for throwing your fears behind and coming out from your box. Congratulations to all of you. And thank you, Hari, for giving me this opportunity, to share that little simple story of mine. Thank you.
Terrific, inspiring story, Anita ji. We all have different things in life, but we still are able to give back, and that creates the bonding between us, that we have a common attitude. And I would like to see if Venkat ji is also in the camera. And I would like Kannan sir to open up his video for a minute. I want to see at some point, Anita ji, Sandhya, Venkat ji, and Saujanya, if we can have some webinars to our college students. And I also want to see if we can open up a blog channel on our PSNACT Connect mobile app. And if some of your team in WFG can post one blog a day, or probably 1 or 2 paragraphs about financial planning, taxes planning, and so forth, we can publish that broadcast in our college app, and that will get alert for the students that they have a new blog available or a broadcast available. And the students can not only learn just a once in a moon webinar, but they can learn every day. And by giving them an opportunity to learn something about financial planning, something about investments every day, bit by bit, it could probably ingrain in their culture, in their thinking. So if you are open for it, we could facilitate your pioneering of your financial literacy through our college app and expand it to our 6,000 students who study every day in our college as well.
Absolutely. I think that would be a phenomenal opportunity for us, because I'll tell you, we are so hungry to teach. We are so hungry to teach. And if you are so hungry to learn, and the way the financial industry is evolving, we welcome everybody. We run our workshops, and again, they are run off work hours. So we cater to even full timers. Those who want to come and experience our opportunity, you can still keep doing what you want. You don't have to give up anything. You can still do what you want. You can explore still what you're exploring, but at the same time, you can also come and learn with us and see if this is something you like to pursue as a financial professional. We would gladly have you on our team.
Thank you. And Venkat ji, if you would be able to do that, we can partner on that. and we can also publish some blog every day.
Sure, Hari. I will connect with you on that, and we'll see how we can go from there. Definitely, I'm there to help you guys.
Thank you. And Kannan sir, I hope these additional value-adding information will help our college students as well.
Sure, Hari, we'll do the support.
Sure. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So without further ado, I want to introduce my spiritual dad, my spiritual parents, and distinguished luminaries in our community and in our team who guide us every day on how to live a great life spiritually, as well as how to be a better human being. And I can't think of any, other than my own parents, I can't think of any other role model than my spiritual parents, our Prasad ji and Rani Mata ji. So I welcome Prasad Utakuru and Ms. Rani Utakuru on the stage to share a few words for us. Thank you, Rani ji. Thank you. The stage is yours.
Swami Sharanam, could you start, Rani? Yeah, you can start off, please.
Swami Sharanam, this is Rani Utakuru. As Hari said, we have a long association, a bonding with Hari actually. First of all, I want to congratulate all of the participants, all of the 22 women who have really done a wonderful job coming out of their comfort zone and trying to, make something out of themselves. And I think they should be really proud of themselves. They did a great job. Now, being a woman should be a supreme achievement by itself. Why? Because we are capable of doing so many things, and we are handling so many things which happen in our daily life. Handling a family, different members in the family, taking care of everybody's needs, and trying to keep up with all the requirements, demands that a family is demands us of. In addition, we are able to do so many other things. Probably we don't realize that we have that capability, the innate, inherent, capacity to do many more things, and we just remain in those comfort zones. But it's very, all that you need is you have just celebrate the womanhood, fuel, that fuels the confidence and brings out what you can achieve, what is the best that you can do for yourself. So you have to just believe in yourself. You may not be in control, with all the events that are happening around you, but you can definitely decide not to be reduced by them. So all that you have to do is just believe in yourself. I was a very timid person and spoke very little, and and I was even not very comfortable in crowds, all of that. But that changed once I got to know that yes, I'm quite capable of doing things, and I should explore myself, my capacities, and see what can happen to me. And that is what actually brought me to what I am today. And of course, I have to give it up to also Prasad Guruswami, who has always encouraged me. Like Hari said, there is a woman at the back of every man. So we are the power, to drive the men and everybody, give them the energy, give everybody in the family the energy. So it is, you have the wings, but I think Hari and the team had actually taught you how to fly, So you are now able to fly, you have explored that, and you know how great it is to be, flying all by yourself, and the sky is your limit. So you have a lot that you can actually explore, you can discover and do many more great things. I don't want to take up too much of time, but whatever I am is today, it is a contribution from all the people around me and good people like all of you here. So I think I've done quite good in whatever I have been doing. And I love volunteering. So I actually coordinate for curriculum, which is all kids. We help them to learn our culture, the Sanatana Dharma, slokas, yoga, meditation, how to deal with themselves and how to actually handle themselves, how to be like more calm and handle situations, the little things that they have, not to be perturbed and help themselves to evolve as individuals. So it can be like both men, girls and boys, going through these phases. And once they have these qualities, they will be actually developing themselves into, useful individuals for the society as well as to themselves and to their families. So with that, I think I would say congratulations again to all the participants and kudos to actually Hari. It's just this idea that you started with and it's like evolved into a big organization and motivation, and you're giving back so much to the society. I pray God to give you all the strength and more and more good things to come. And also Ringo and all of the others who have given the opportunity to these young women to actually explore themselves and contribute. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm very honored to be here with you.
Thank you, Raniji. And I would also love to see sometime extend this your knowledge and all the other distinguished guests and women on this call to share some of your knowledge with our college students in PSN Engineering College as part of the women empowerment and also learnings, right? So they also can become better human beings when they graduate out of the college. So we'll work towards that. And thank you so much, Raniji. With that, I would request Prasad ji to share a few words for us.
Thank you. I know everybody is hungry. But I get a lot motivated to motivate when motivating others. So that was my main bread and butter job for 16 years. For 16 years, I've been motivating people. And basically, almost close to 1,000 to 1,500 of the people, they got really got into the next step of their lives with my motivation. Okay, this is very confidently I'm telling you. Okay, and this is what happened all through. And moreover, I believe very strongly in Ayyappa, and he has given me an opportunity, and he has made me an instrument to drive several people in their profession to settle down, including the white Americans, the African Americans, Hispanics, and also a big group of our Indian women. Okay. Now, so what I wouldn't want to elaborate so much on that, but in continuation to what our Venkat, is he there or not? I don't know. Our Venkatramani, okay, he was willing to give some good free sessions on the training and all that. So I would also add on a small piece of information or piece of maybe value addition if it can be considered as a value. See, these women, the team that we have, they should also have some knowledge, and they should also have some kind of awareness of how does the real-time business and industry works in terms of the finance, accounting, of healthcare, the supply chain management, human resources, customer relations management, and e-commerce. See, these are all the simple things which they understand, and they would be able to embed that knowledge into the IT development, like converting the business processes into the meaningful IT solutions, you know. So this is, and we, Hari, and even myself too, like Bhagwan, Venkat, Subbu, and so many other people, we are all working in that kind of business environment. And we can take simple sessions for these women folks to understand how it works. Just an example of a Nestle, the water supply. How does it happen? It gets updated every moment of the Nestle van gets updated. How does the database gets updated with the real-time information flowing, and then the kind of RESTful services or whatever. See, how does they work? See, these are the small things. If they know, oh, this is how it happens, or this is how in the real time it happens. So they would use that knowledge for the next level of job opportunities or interviews or such kind of things. You know, it's not just only the development part of it, only the coding part of it, but in addition to that, the domain part of it also, if it is added, if it is if that awareness is given to them, definitely they would benefit a lot from that. And the second point I wanted to mention is, yes, we are all working so much on the development, so many apps, this, that, so many things are happening, but time passes away. Time passes away every day. If you turn back and see the day, the week has passed, the month has passed. Now, please remember, you have to get on some people who are not on the payrolls, who are not in the American system of earning. Get on to that. Get on to that, no matter what, even if it is a small job, even if it is an administrative job, semi-IT job, and or analyst job, something, if it comes through, take it up. However, you have a big team of people to enhance your knowledge base, moving forward with different new developments. Yeah, that goes on parallelly. But if some job opportunity comes in, don't wait. Now, leave aside all those things. Leave aside all the family issues, cooking, kids, husband, going out, parties, oh, so many other things we have. We are all so busy with several things. So if opportunity comes, don't leave it. Go for the opportunity. Don't wait for the opportunity to come in. You go and then grab your opportunity. So that should be your motivational thinking as far as women. Women, I don't know what this group is being called, and so many people have given a lot of definitions. That is the second point I wanted to touch base on that. And the third point is, see, at least I have seen on the slides that product training, functional domain training, and Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, more custom training, functional courses, and all these things, you know. So let us take, even I can take few sessions, and like Hari can take few sessions, like somebody X, Y, Z, and then we can bring in few people, at least 1 hour of the real-time practical industry experience. If those sessions, if we can give to these women groups, then definitely their knowledge will be enhanced, and then they will be able to apply for more types of jobs which they are capable of, and then it's not at all a difficult thing for them. Okay, that's all. That's a message I wanted to pass on. Thank you, Hari. Thank you, everybody. That's why I've just crisply used only a couple of minutes to convey my message. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very, very much, Prasadji. I think less is more, and you conveyed the key point to all of us. So thank you very much. I would request all the guests, if possible, they can turn on the video just to get a photo shot of today's session once. And I thank all the members, my team members who have joined the call, and all the guests and my friends from Rutgers, Kavita and Rajesh joining the call. And, all of us individually or collectively can say women empowerment and can do women empowerment. But I would like to say that it starts from home, and I could not have done what I am doing without the women from my home. It starts with my wife, Jayanti, on the call. And in order to do all the things that I'm doing today, I've been brought up to be used to others by guidance of my mother, Srimati Vijayalakshmi, and my father, Mr. Subramanian, and my in-laws. With their guidance, I've been able to do it. And my family, my sister and her family, and my cousins, all the people in my family have been together. And the initiative to do it is I have my one daughter, and after me, I don't want her to be alone in this world. I want the entire community to be the parents for her. And that's why I go above and beyond what I would like to do, so that daughter, child like mine and child like everyone's should not be left in the society alone, searching for information, searching for a network. If we can provide the platform, if we can build a platform for them and leave it as a legacy for them, I think that's the biggest gift that we can give to our next generation. And that is my motto. So all the women at home, all the women, friends, my friends' wives, and my college mates' family and their wife, like Lakshmi, Sunita, they're all motivating force for me. If not for them, I could not have done anything what we are seeing here. And it's up to the entire team of women and all the people here that you continue to provide the energy for me for what I am doing. Back to you. So thank you very much. So with that, if we can get one quick Photoshop moment, you can turn on your videos. Whoever is comfortable to turn on your videos, please do turn it on. And we can just take one quick moment. All my friends, my families, Subbu and everyone are here. Lakshmi, Jitu, and Tasneem, Bharati, Geeta, and is here. So we'll take one quick photo. If Raniji is around, we can see her as well. I'll take this moment to use a screenshot of our panel here. Let me do 3, 2, 1. I'll take a print screenshot here. Thank you everyone for opening it up. Let me just make sure that I'm able to save it, the screen, because I'm going to put it on my wall to remember that I'm living here for a purpose, for my family, for my friends, for my community. So this will keep me motivated and keep going, both in my work and as well in my family life. And again, my partner in growth, or should I say my partner in crime on this Women in Empowerment, Ringo. We both have started with a casual conversation. I'm sure this is only the second year, but I'm sure we will be seeing the 25th year in few years, and we'll be together on that journey. So with that, I congratulate all the women in our team and all the chief guests and their friends and families, all my friends and families who are here to support them. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for being this annual conference of Women App Tech Development 2.0 on this wonderful day. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your time. Swami Sharna.
Thank you, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you so much.
Hari,
Thank
Ringo,
you, everyone.
Great job.
Thank you all.
Keep it going.
Thank you.
Great job, Hari.
I request
Thank you,
Hari,
everyone.
Ringo, and Shubha and Sunita to stay back, please.
Sure, thank you so much.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much for inviting us, Hariji, and congratulations to all of you and best wishes. And hopefully next year we get to meet you all in person and come for your next conference.
Thank you so much, Sandhya.
Okay, all the best wishes from my bottom of my heart.
Thank you, everyone, and happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Thank you
so much, Venkatji.
Okay, good night, Hari. Thank you once again for having me.
Thank you.
Heartiest congratulations to all of you for coming out and doing something.
Thank you so much, Anita. Your life story was so inspiring for all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and I hope we get to see each other in the future journey too.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night and happy New Year to all.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll take leave now.
Yeah, thank you so much. Selvi, nice to see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Selvi.
Thanks for being there. Thanks for.
Thank you. And it's so very inspiring to see all of you guys and your dedication 1 year down the road.
You guys are doing amazing. For every one of you who's got another job, who's made it into a future career, this is amazing, amazing work. So I wish you all the very best. And it's
That's only
Thank
because you came as the first annual conference chief guest, Tasneem.
yes, absolutely. And I'm so really proud actually to see that progress you guys have made, It's really amazing, really amazing. So keep up the good work, and your dedication and focus will definitely take you miles. So
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
That was
Tasneem.
really.
Thank you
for
so
your
much.
support, Tasneem. Thank you so much.
bye.
Bye-bye.
And Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year to
Thank
all.
you. Wish you the same.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Jayanti, I'm so sorry I missed you. I'm so sorry for that, Jayanti.
It was a pleasure to attend this meeting. All I would like to thank Hari and all the team members who supported me in doing these projects, because in the beginning I was a newcomer after a gap like all of you, and I had a gap too. But after working with you all, I know though we all were working from home, it was like a professional front where I would look up to all of you guys for everything. It is more like a family. And so personally, I thank you all, everyone, and looking forward in 2021 for a great opportunities to work with you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hari, and thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Jayanti.
Jayanti. Thank you so much.
You have been equally inspirational for us too.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Mutual.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm honored. Thank you very much.
Hari,
Thank
on behalf of the team, I know it's really late, so I'm not going to take your time, but I just wanted to share this and say you have been our backbone, literally. I can't say it in words. I don't know how to thank you. I'm getting emotional as I say this. I'm extremely, extremely grateful for the opportunity that you have provided. I know that you do this for everyone, but I have to say I was one of those privileged, and I can say all of us. I think we're extremely privileged to have been associated with you, and to get this opportunity to go further. Today, whatever I am a year later, a year and a half later, I cannot take even a % of credit for that. I would have to thank you completely for that. So I have to thank God for, even though it was at the age of 45, he still gave me an opportunity to meet someone like you. Thank you so much for that.
It's all one team. I have my solid rock stars here on the call. Who else can I count on?
Archana, as you said, like I always had a feeling that I didn't have a brother who would support me. But after coming here and after I connected with Hari, I didn't have that feeling. I always feel Hari as like my brother who is there around to support me. Like, and Jayanti too. Like, I don't know. I'm more close with Jayanti, I would say. Like, I can call her and tell her anything. Like, it's more than like a friend. Hari is like a brother to me. And I would really thank Hari. I have no words, Hari. I don't know how to express it. But
Family members don't have to.
My sister, all the time.
We are there for each other, right?
Yeah. And I think all of us always end up thanking Hari, but we very rarely get the opportunity to thank you, Jayanti. So I'm going to take this
Jayanti is the
opportunity to
backbone.
say,
She is the.
if Hari is our backbone, you are his backbone.
Yes.
Because you have stood by him, and you have.
But
No, seriously, because you have given him that leverage. So many of us have such demands from our spouses, but you have been given him that space to work on these different teams and different times. And I think I have to thank you more than I thank Hari.
Exactly.
Doing
Even
everything.
I will do that because only if you leave, if you let him do his work, like even I could say I won't let Rahul do anything on his own. Like apart from me, you spend time with me. So that way, I should really thank you, Jayanti, for this. We should all thank you first before thanking Hari.
Work. It's just that I keep motivating him. The tiniest thing that I can do from my side, but it's Hari's hard work every day. He wakes up very early in the morning, like nobody does, and it's like uniform all the days, all 7 days. He wakes up very early, and he is a very hardworking person.
I don't think he even sleeps for him to wake up.
Yeah.
He's my husband.
Most of you don't know, right? Sunita's, Krishna Kumar, right? Kicha and I, we are project mates. We are lab mates, project mates. We do project together and we succeed or fail together. And I see Krishna in Sunita. Sunita, without you, the team wouldn't have the energy that it currently has.
Yes.
If we are a car, you are our engine. So.
And also from Archana and Sunita, I should say I learned a lot many things from Archana and Sunita.
I think it's mutual, Shubha. It's completely mutual.
It's all the teamwork, everything I learned it from you, Archana. It's really, I should thank you also for that. And Sunita too, like whenever we message her, even in the late nights or her late nights, she's always ready. Like the instant
I agree. Completely
message.
agree.
Really appreciate
India,
that part.
Right? She is becoming the Hari from India.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
So take care of your health, Sunita. I know you're doing a lot. You're taking care of lot many things there from India. I'm sure you will do very well, but take care of your health also. Same thing goes to Archana and Shubha and Jayanti as well. Take care of health. I feel today, last year, it might have been few names like Ringo and me for all of you, but now you can see how many people know about your work, about this team's work. And you have much more broader network. And in order to survive in a business life, only network can help. And, the right people at the right time to give us the right direction, to give us the right mentoring. Once we have a good network, sometimes it will click. It will just click. And I was just telling Jayanti that today morning and Archana that I started the conversation of associating Rutgers University with PSNA as part of a partnership. And just in the conversation, my assistant dean of Rutgers said, we would like to expand our presence in India. And he just said that one statement. At that time, it didn't strike me. And during this holidays, I got connected with my 23 years old network from Tata Infotech, my first job. I got connected with almost 35 team members. And one of them graduated from IIT Madras, another one graduated from IIM Bangalore. I just sent a quick chat to them last night. They immediately connected me with their professors, and I shoot an email to them. They connected with their international office, and now that email has gone back to Rutgers professor to have the next round of discussion. Just network, network, right? And probably the right time also have to come, but we have to put some effort. Jayanti was telling me that every day you have an agenda. When will you have a meeting?
That I was supposed to mention now.
Right? But my days, some of my time is going.
2 weeks of holidays, I don't see him sitting idle. You know, every day he has some agenda, and then he'll say, "Today I have this meeting. Today that I have that meeting." And he did one good thing was he was able to connect with his cousins from his mom's side after a very long gap. And surprisingly, his grandmom joined. That is my Hari's mom's mom. She was able to join. So we were all surprised. You know, the technology connects people, and we were able to witness that day before yesterday from various parts of the world. All of the cousins met, and Hari has mom's mom and mom's sister. So she was also able to connect. You know, one is like she won't be able to hear properly, the other one, you know, with less vision. But they were all able to connect, and then they were all able to see their great granddaughters. You know, we have all girls in the family. You know, my side of the family all boys, but this side all of girls. But you know, they were all able to cherish these moments, which is a great thing. And Hari's sister were able to join after a very long time. She was also able to join, and Hari's parents were able to join. So he did this. He made it happen.
Can I have a meeting of the dad side tomorrow on Thursday? Make sure I'm balanced, right? No partiality. Everyone is covered.
Veda was waiting for my speech today, but unfortunately she slept. She said before sleeping, she said only when you end the speech, then I'll sleep. But then she slept.
No, no, I'm just-
Jayanti, convey my regards to Mama and Mommy.
Mommy is here.
Hello, Mommy. Epirkel.
Mommy Epirkel. Namaskaram.
Madam
Mama
Parvalia.
Epirka.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank
Happy
you,
New
Mommy.
Year.
Happy
Ninglu
New
உடம்பு
Year.
பார்த்துக்கோங்க, Mommy.
Yeah.
I would say, each of you try a Zoom call with all your extended family. Not all family relationships are perfect. Not everyone is conducive to seeing everyone. All those family relations connections will be there, but just do your attempt. The Zoom call, the Zoom link I have, I will share it with all of you. It has no time limit. I pay for it every month, but we can use it for our family connections too.
It's a wonderful opportunity to connect with families.
Yeah, just go for it. Enjoy.
This COVID made it happen.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. We've also been doing it almost every other month. We've been connecting as much as possible.
Same here. Same here.
Very good. Have a good night, everyone. We'll talk.
Good night, Hari. Thank you, Hari.
Thank you.
Thank
This
you,
is the
Hari.
longest
Thank you
I've
so
heard
much.
Jayanti speak
Thank
in
you,
English.
Jayanti. Mommy, bye. Bye, Mom.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Sunita,
Bye,
say
Hari.
hi to Krishna and Nitya, okay?
Sure, Hari. Sure,
Bye,
definitely.
Sunita. Bye, Archana.
Bye, Sunita.
Bye,
Bye,
Jayanti.
Shiva.
Bye,
Bye,
Hari.
Jayanti.
Bye.
Mommy,
Bye,
bye.
Mommy.
Good night.
Bye, Hari.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.